Hi, I'm Pantazi. Recently, of course, you've noticed on the YouTube channel here, I've been going over the 6G hands in many different aspects, from the torque development to the tuite, to the massage and the benefit it is for the healing arts. Well, we've also talked about the electrical component. Now, there is an electrical component to the 6G hands. In fact, the name G means energy, okay, or electricity. All right, the electricity coming from your brain to power the muscles in your body and to power the reflexes, to power your speed, all your different attributes are put in there. Now, the G hands enact this special energy, okay, and it's not a magic, it's not like a mystical, magical chi energy, it's an electrical output and a capacity. And when you make these G hands and you use the right rotations, then you have a deeper physiological effect. Now, as an example, and I only want to get to a certain level here, but when you use the 6G hands, it changes your brain patterns and your brain waves, or your electricity coming down into your muscles and your hands to do the combatives, all right? It increases it from the 20% conscious somatic muscle controlling aspects of your brain to the 80% of the autonomic system, all right? And that's the subconscious. But at the same time, you still have the somatic. So you have 100% of your potentials when you start enacting these G hands. And this is why I've been banging on it so long here on YouTube, and why I've made many videotapes utilizing them and explaining them. It's because they explain the potential that you have as a martial artist. Now, all this information can be found in the ancient Bubishi. Many people haven't found this, how it ties in with the physiology and the anatomy, because they're sidetracked by looking at pressure points or herbs or martial techniques that they try to put into a physical, somatic, motor control type of self-defense. And that's fine. But if you want to dig deeper into your martial art and you really want to increase your potential, okay, then you need to enact your subconscious brain and your autonomic nervous system, along with the somatic brain, conscious brain, and the somatic system. That gives you 100% of your potential, and it changes. This is the body change that is depicted in the Bubishi, as well as the hands. So again, if you want to read the Bubishi correctly, you have to have the certain keys to open up these physiological and anatomical targets. Now, Dr. Jacob McClintock has been doing a great job of filling us in on the Shichen, the special targets of the Bubishi, and I've been working on getting the information to you about the 6G hands and how powerful they are. I'm working from a neurological aspect, but please understand that these exact same G hands have the penetration, have the power and the potential to reach into the Shichen targets as well, which are not the nervous system, but they will affect everything greater. And that's why, again, I've been trying to get you to understand this. And when you understand these keys that are in the 6G hands, then you're going to understand the Bubishi. It starts to open. That's the master key, that understanding of the G, or the power or the potential or the transference of kinetic energy via these hand weapons. There's a reason why they survived all these centuries. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to post this, the electrics of the 6G hands. And in the Patreon channel, I'm going to go a little further in depth. And on the Platinum service, I'm going to go a little bit more in depth. And for a professional, you should dig as deep as you can, because you want to offer your students the best information, the deepest amount of information, especially if they're paying you a premium price for, say, your black belt program. When you bring them in, you don't want to just show them another kata. You don't want to just refine their kata. You want to give them something more, something special, because they are a special student for you. Give them the depth of the realities of the martial arts. They're all encompassed in the Bubishi. They're all encompassed in the 6G hands.